Hey, what is up guys, it's Silver Sun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 71. Now this episode starts off pretty crazy as we actually see Goku already dead, with Piccolo, Gohan, and Goten pretty much coming to the scene, seeing what had happened, and pretty much Goku's just laying about, his eyes are open and whatnot, grayed out and stuff like that, which was kind of creepy to see, but nonetheless he was dead at that moment until we actually cut to, where the episode actually begins, to where the day begins, with Goku pretty much just on edge, pretty much just like trying to sense for whoever's out to get him, which we obviously know who's out to get him, but pretty much he's just paranoid at this point, to the point where actually he starts eating slowly. He starts sensing that there's like cockroaches behind the refrigerator. Even when the mailman tried to, come up to his house to give him his mail, he like rushed straight to the door ready to attack. And yeah, so he's pretty much paranoid at this point. We cut to Beerus's planet where Vegeta's pretty much training with Whis, and basically Beerus comes out saying, where's Goku, what's he doing, he hasn't been training recently and whatnot. The universe tournament stuff with Zeno is coming up soon. Goku's going to be the lead fighter in that, so pretty much he's just paranoid. Well, not paranoid, I should say. He's just worried that Goku's might not make it, he might not get the training that he needs and whatnot to win, but pretty much Vegeta's speculating that Whis has been giving Goku some sort of secret training because he thinks that he knows something. He knows what Goku's up to at that moment. But pretty much they continue training, and then Vegeta actually powers up to Super Saiyan Blue. But before we can see what happens then, pretty much it cuts off to Goku once again, who's pretty much just traveling around town trying to figure out who's after him, all while pretty much Goten and Gohan pretty much follow him throughout the city and whatnot, which I thought was kind of cool. Not too much really happening at this moment. And then basically Goku actually runs into Bulma while she's driving, and pretty much her car gets wrecked, but she's okay obviously. And so pretty much she's about to punch him, but he pretty much dodges out of the way, even though he doesn't usually do that, so that was kind of suspicious. But pretty much Goten and Gohan pretty much invite Goku to this little party, this little barbecue that they had, so that then they could pretty much get some information out of him. And so he pretty much goes on to tell them that someone's out to kill him and whatnot. And then we pretty much cut over to Hit, who's basically wandering around this completely different planet, and pretty much there's like these dome things with little cities in them, and basically he's just walking around the landscape. Basically it's raining, it's thundering, lightning everywhere and whatnot. A pretty almost depressing kind of scene. Well, not depressing really, it's just kind of gloomy and dark basically, but pretty much he's just walking around till he stops at this building where pretty much this boss guy, this big honcho you could say, is pretty much at the top of the tower. And so pretty much Hit was actually assigned to assassinate him, and so basically he goes in, and I thought the scene was really well executed in terms of like the art and animation and whatnot, especially animation, because it was just spot on with the shading and everything like that. But pretty much he goes in to the top floor, and he pretty much time skips his way through everyone, and then when he finally meets up with the boss, he actually time skips enough to where pretty much time is stopped for everyone else except for those two, which I thought was pretty cool and pretty crazy. Like the background still had like the crystal effects and whatnot, but it was like all white and whatnot, and it had like little sparkles in it and whatnot. But pretty much he goes in, punches him once, and pretty much he gets knocked out, he's dead. And then he steals his necklace, I guess, and then he pretty much teleports out of there, and everyone finally starts going in motion again and everything, and they pretty much try to call an ambulance trying to help their leader out basically, but Hit's already done his job, and so pretty much he's moved on to his next target, which is Son Goku. After eating, pretty much Goku's just chilling out by a tree, and while he's doing that, pretty much Gohan's concerned about Goku, to where Piccolo realizes this, and pretty much he tells him to tell him what Goku told him. And so basically he tells him that Goku might die due to Hit pretty much coming after him. And so pretty much they look back, and then Goku's already gone because he senses that Hit's already there. He's already coming for him, so he's like, fine, I don't want anybody getting in the way of our fight. So he went off to go and try to fight him himself. And so pretty much Gohan and Piccolo go after him. And then pretty much we cut back to Vegeta, who's still training with Whis, and pretty much, you know, he was trying to count how many times he had to do his training for. And so pretty much he was trying to cheat, saying it was 3 minutes, but really it was 13 times, 13 more times. So yeah, and then basically we cut back to Goku, who's pretty much still trying to search for Hit, trying to figure out where he's at. He powers up to Super Saiyan Blue, and then pretty much Hit comes out of hiding, and he's standing right behind him, and basically they're talking. And so pretty much Hit tells him, hey, you know, you could get out of this and I could just say that I killed you. And then he's just like, no thanks, I want to fight you head on, basically. And so pretty much he tells him to turn around because the move that he's going to do only can hit him if he's like facing forward. So basically Goku charges in trying to fight him, but it's not doing a single thing. He's trying to hit him and it's just like phasing through him. And so pretty much he backs up a little bit, trying to shoot off a ki blast. And so basically Hit gets in closer, and pretty much Goku's trying to fire off the ki blast, but pretty much Hit does the one strike, the one punch basically that he did earlier in the episode. And then pretty much Goku's getting like really messed up, like he's getting pushed back and whatnot. And then pretty much he finally collapses on the ground, and then he releases the ki blast that he had, not at Hit though, up into the air, which is pretty much how the rest of them found him, Piccolo, Gohan, and Goten. But I thought it was really crazy what he said to him as he killed him. He pretty much said he'd be back when they make his grave, and then pretty much he just left with that, which I thought was pretty epic. But pretty much they come in and they're pretty much all sad. Gohan saying that he's dead, and pretty much Goten's crying, and then the episode kind of just ends there. Now the next episode preview doesn't quite look, some parts do look good, some parts don't look that good, but we'll just have to wait and see. But it should be pretty epic to see nonetheless, Goku versus Hit one more time, even if it's just going to be for that one episode. But overall I thought this episode was pretty good in terms of animation and art. Everything was stellar, everything was pretty good. I feel like the highlight, in my opinion, at least for me, was probably near the middle with Hit assassinating that boss. I thought that scene was really epic and really cool. But tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Can you guys not wait for the next episode? Are you guys excited for the newer stuff to come and whatnot? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Until the next one, Silver Sun is out.